morning, students. I hope you are fair and square. Students, yesterday we studies some introductory points regarding coordinate geometry. In this continuation, we have to discuss some of the points which were not described in the previous lecture. These points are also comes in the category of introductory points. Some of the students have once again asked whether we have to make a separate copy for this or not. The students, clearly you should know it that there is no need of any separate copy for coordinate geometry. The questions which you have solved in number system, the same copy you will take and you have to solve just after writing summary of this chapter yesterday or the previous lecture. I told you on page number 56 in NCERT book, summary of the chapter is given. So you have to note down that summary firstly. After that, the previous lectures, what points were there, you will note down there. You will draw Cartesian plane and afterward you will complete your task. Today, in the same continuation, I would like to just introduce some of the more points which are very essential for understanding and observing the problems related to coordinate geometry. In this regard, I would like to just explain about some of the terminology related to this coordinate geometry. The basic unit of this coordinate geometry is abscissa. What is abscissa? What is ordinate? And how these abscissa and ordinates are arranged in order pair. This is the problem and we have to discuss here one by one. So first at all we should know the plane you have seen here is Cartesian plane. Now you will reply, why is it called Cartesian plane? Why is it not called a plane? In previous lecture I just differentiate what is the difference between plane and Cartesian plane. So you will reply in comment column what is basic difference between plane and Cartesian plane and which type of plane is here. Is it here plane simply or this one is Cartesian plane? I think most of you will be able to reply properly and correctly. Students, today we have to discuss, if you recollect the discussion points in previous lecture, so this axis is known as x axis, this one is known as y axis. Sign convention, as far sign convention is concerned, so you have been taught the right side of y axis is considered positive sign, positive integers are taken. Just left to y axis, this distance is negative integers are placed here. As far above of or right of the x axis, positive integers are there, and left to x axis or bottom to x axis, what is it? It is negative integers. These are arranged and you may observe here the difference from this point to this point is same as this point to this point. If this one is 0, so this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is 4. It means what? They are arranged at equal interval and these points will be shown there everywhere. It is taken of equal interval. The number are placed, the integers are placed here at regular interval of the same difference. So these are arranged equally. Now after this arrangement, the distances along the x-axis means x, O, x dash, all are along with this axis. These are abscissa. The value of x is called abscissa. Along with all y-axis, whatever distances are there, so these are considered as ordinate. And in order pair, what is the arrangement of abscissa and ordinate? It is remarkable here to keep in mind, in order pair, first place is given to abscissa and second place is given to ordinate. Order pair, you know what is order pair here. It is discussed in previous lecture. Once again, I would like to just recollect it here in discussion. Suppose A and B are there. What will be there? This one is given first place, this one is given second place. Inside a bracket, a small bracket is there. So this one is pair and this one is order pair also, because first place is given to A and second place given to B. In the same way, with respect to abscissa and ordinate, we try to put down in order pair of x and y. What meaning of x and y is there? All the distances along with x axis, this comes in the category of abscissa. It comes in the category of abscissa. These are the value of abscissa. All the distances which are measured along with y axis, this is considered as ordinate. In this way, we can arrange firstly abscissa, the distance along to x axis, then we try to measure the distance along to y axis. This is the technique, this is the basic concept of this abscissa. Then we put ordinate. If x, y is an order pair, so what is the value of abscissa? The value of abscissa is x here. The value of ordinate is y. So these are arranged. Firstly we arrange abscissa. Secondly we arrange ordinate. So there should not be any difficulty in arranging. All the distances along this x axis will be measured first. This distance will be given first priority at first table. And all the distances on y axis will be given second priority, and that will be noted down afterward. So abscissa is given first place and ordinate is given to second place. In this way, an order pair is obtained here in the form of x, y. So this is an order pair where the value of abscissa is x and the value of ordinate is y. In this way, we can just arrange systematically. Systematically, word is prominent here. First place will be given to abscissa. Only then we give priority to second place, and second place is meant only for ordinate. So all the distances at first place, all these distances at y place. So this is the order pair of this one. And if order pair is obtained here, so this is a coordinate of what? A point, because coordinate geometry discuss about the position and exact location of any point. Point is discussed here. Simply we discuss only the location of points in different quadrants. This is the calculation under the category of coordinate geometry. So points are presented here in the form of order pair where first place is given to abscissa and second place given to ordinate. I think you will be able to solve and identify what is the value of abscissa is there, what is the value of ordinate is here. Some examples may be taken, some instances may be taken to clarify this concept. You may observe here, some of the order pairs are given here. You may observe the first order pair 2, 4. Can you tell what value of abscissa is here? What value of abscissa is here? It is, the value of abscissa is 2 and the value of ordinate is 4. Now say second order pair, the value of abscissa is -3, the value of ordinate is 5. Similarly, in -3 and -4, the value of abscissa is -3, the value of ordinate is -4. Here at last, you may observe here 5 and -5. The value of abscissa is +5, whereas the value of ordinate is -5. In this way, we have arranged all these values of abscissa and ordinate in order pair. So one distance will be arranged along with the x-axis. This is x-axis and this one is along to y-axis. This is the method to express abscissa and ordinate in pair form. I think you are able to understand order pair and their location on Cartesian plane. I hope you are able. Now try to discuss about some other points. What are other points? We will discuss here. We have to locate different these points are order pair are different coordinates of the points. These are the coordinate of points. How many points are there? One order pair represent a single point. Second order pair represent second point. This one is third point. This one is fourth point. All are representing what? These are representing simply points. It is the location of points. We will discuss here how 2 and 4 represents a point, how -3 and 5 locate a point, how -3 and -4 locates a point, how 5 and -5 represent the location of a point. We have to discuss about. Now follow, suppose you are going to discuss about point 2 and 4. So what to do? How can you locate this one? So first at all, we will compare what value of x is here. The value of x is 2 and the value of y is 4. Take first point 2 and 4. The value of x is given 2 and the value of y is given 4. How will you trace this point? At once you will go to the positive side of x-axis and positive side of y-axis. So firstly you have to go to the positive side of x-axis. See, the value of x is 2. You may mark here. The value of x is here 0, here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, here -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. It means what? These are the values of abscissa. See, here the value of abscissa is 0, here the value of abscissa is 1, here the value of abscissa is 2, here value of abscissa is 3, here value of abscissa is 4, here value of abscissa is 5. In the same way, the value of abscissa -1, -2, -3, -4. At different point, the value of abscissa varies from point to point. So it may be remarkable there. You have to trace these points. At this point, the value of ordinate is 0. At this point, the value of ordinate is 1, ordinate 2, ordinate 3, ordinate 4, ordinate 5 and so on. Downward in negative integer, ordinate is -1, ordinate is -2, ordinate is -3, ordinate is -4, ordinate is -5. It means what? Either say x equal 1 or abscissa equal 1. Both are same thing. Either say x equal 2 or abscissa equal 2. Either say the value of x is 3 or the value of abscissa is 3. All the measurements along with x-axis is abscissa, and all those measurements measured on y-axis along y-axis, those are ordinates. Now you may observe the value of in point 2 and 4. How can we locate on Cartesian plane? It is very easy. Firstly, the value of x is given 2 and the value of y is given 4. I have noted down here the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 4. Now we have to trace x equals 2 and y equals 4 on this Cartesian plane, on these reference axes. These are axis of reference. So we have to locate firstly the value of x. What value of x is here? It is 2 here. So we have to mark x equals 2. The value of x is given 2. It is here represented. Now the value of y is 4. So our y-axis where is +4? So it is clearly visible here. The value of y is 4 here. Now we have pointed 2 on x-axis and 4 on y-axis. What to do? After point D, we have to draw perpendicular line here. Perpendicular line on this one. In your graph copy, it is already drawn there. In your graph sheet or square copy, at every point, these lines are already drawn there. So there is no need to draw, but here on this whiteboard I have to draw there. Perpendicular is drawn just on 2. So you will draw like that. You have drawn perpendicular on 2. Again perpendicular on y-axis from 4. It will be like that. Perpendicular means forming an angle of 90 degree. It will go like that. Now see, observe this perpendicular line and this perpendicular lines both are intersecting at this point. This is point of intersection. This is called point of intersection. Point of intersections of what? Perpendicular on y-axis and perpendicular on x-axis. Now these are meeting at this point. A name will be given. Suppose you are a student, so your particular name is there. In the same way, if they are meeting at this point, a name will be given, and this one is intersecting point of these two perpendicular. So this point will be given a name. You may give any kind of name. Suppose you are giving name of this point A. At this point, the value of abscissa C. At this point, the value of abscissa is 2 and the value of ordinate is 4. So this point will locate 2, 4. This is the coordinate of this point of intersection. A point is decided by these perpendicular lines. They are intersecting at A. So firstly we mention what value of abscissa is there at point A. You may observe here the value of abscissa is 2 and the value of ordinate is 4. The coordinate of this point A is 2, 4. I think you understand. Now observe, what is abscissa? The distance along x-axis. See, the distance along x-axis. See, if you draw this one, you will obtain a kind of rectangle. See, This is the figure of a rectangle. This angle 90, this one 90, this one 90, this one 90. This distance is not equal to this one. It means what? A quadrilateral whose one of the angle is 90 degree and their adjacent sides are not equal. So that comes in the category of rectangle. What to do? This is a rectangle and we know the property of rectangle. What is the property of rectangle? The property of rectangle is their opposite sides are equal. Opposite to this one is this one and opposite to this one is this one. The distance from here to there is equal to the distance from here to there. You may observe, and this distance is abscissa. So this distance from here to there is also abscissa. See, this one is abscissa. Value of abscissa is 2 here. It is given. And this distance is equal to this one because opposite to this one is this one. Now observe here. This side will be equal to this one because this one is a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. So this distance is of 4 unit. So this will also be 4 unit. So this distance, this one represent what? This distance, it means this one is abscissa. And what unit is there? It is 2 unit. It is noted down here too. Firstly we note down abscissa. Then we note down ordinate. This distance is ordinate. So this will also represent ordinate from here to there. And this distance is 4 unit. So this is also 4 unit. And the coordinate of this point will be firstly abscissa. Abscissa means this distance. And ordinate means this distance. This one equal this one and this one equal 2. So this one also equal to 2. So the value of abscissa is 2. This one is 4 unit. So this will also be 4 unit. This one is ordinate. This one is also ordinate. And this will be equal to 4. The value of ordinate is 4 here. So there should not be any sort of illusionment or confusion regarding tracing the point. One more method is there, how to represent abscissa and ordinate. If you mark there, so abscissa is distance, perpendicular distance from y-axis. See, this one is equal to which one? This distance. Students, we have to plot or we have to trace or we have to determine second point. This one is point A, this will be point B, this may be supposed as point C and this may be supposed as point D. The first point A is already traced here. Now we have to determine or plot this point -3, 5. So what to do? Firstly we have to mark -3 on abscissa. So where is -3 on abscissa? So this one is -3 on abscissa. It is marked here. Secondly, we have to mark 5 where? On ordinate y-axis. So here this one is 5. So this point is marked here. What to do? We have to draw perpendiculars from these marked points. Where? From 3 and from 5. We have to draw perpendiculars. How can we draw? See, we have to draw perpendicular. It is being drawn. It will go like that. Again from 5 we have to draw perpendicular. Now these perpendiculars from here and from there, they are meeting at this point. Suppose this point is B. So what will be coordinate of this point B? Firstly we have to mention, so B will be noted down inside the bracket in order pair. We have to note down abscissa and ordinate. See, this is the value of abscissa. It is -3 here. So abscissa will be mentioned here first, and second place will be given to ordinate. And what value of ordinate is there? 5. Now we have plotted which point? Point B, and location of this point B is -3, 5. See, B represent -3 and 5. So this -3 and 5 is coordinate of point B. This is the coordinate. What is the coordinate of point A? It is 2, 4. What is the coordinate of this point B? It is -3 and 5. This is the coordinate. When abscissa and ordinate are written in order pair, so that becomes a coordinate. When x and y are combined to take in the value of x as well as the value of y in order pair form, so that becomes coordinate of a certain point. So point B is plotted here. The coordinate of point B is -3 and 5. Now we have supposed third point. Third point is we have to plot -3 and -5. We have to determine where is -3 on abscissa and where is -4 on ordinate, means y-axis. On x-axis we have to point here -3. On y-axis we have to point -4. See, -3. So -3 is located here. Now -4 on y-axis. So this one is marked here. -4. What to do? From these marked points we have to draw perpendiculars. Perpendicular from -3 and perpendicular from -4. So perpendicular -3 is drawn here. You may observe, you may realize here, you may consider. This one is perpendicular from -3. This one is from -4. A perpendicular is drawn from -4. Both the perpendiculars are intersecting at this point. So this one is point of intersection, and this point of intersection is supposed as point C. So what will be coordinate of this point C? According to the previous experience, firstly we have to note down the value of abscissa. The value of abscissa is -3. So it is -3 here. So we have to note down -3. Again we have to note down the value of ordinate, the value of y. The value of y is -4. So -4 will be noted down afterward. Now point C is plotted here. Point C is determined here. In this way we have traced point C, and coordinate of point C is -3, -4. Now we have to locate another point. It is given here 5 and -5. So it is supposed that point of intersection will be D. We have to suppose that this point of intersection is, this one is representing, this order pair is representing point D. So we have to plot this point D. How can we plot? Firstly we have to take the value of x and we have to mark x equals 5. So firstly we have to mark where is x equals 5. So on x axis 5 is here. So we have marked x equals 5 and y equals -5. Here the value of x is 5 here. So 5 will be marked on x axis and +5 indicate here. Y equals -5. Where is it? It is given here. Y equals -5. So this will also be marked here. Now both the points are marked. After marking, from these points we have to draw perpendiculars to trace the point, to plot the point, to determine the value of point. So what to do? We have to draw perpendicular from 5. So we are drawing here perpendicular Again we have to draw perpendicular from -5. Now see, both the perpendiculars are intersecting at this point. Suppose this point is D here. So what will be coordinate of this point D? Firstly, the value of abscissa. What value of abscissa is here? The value of abscissa is 5. So 5 will be given first place. And what value of ordinate is here? Ordinate, the value of ordinate is -5. So it will be noted down and given to second place. So this one is -5. In this way, point D is plotted. What is the coordinate of point D? The indication of point D is, the coordinate of point D is 5 -5. In this way, point A, point B, point C, point D all are traced here. In first observation, how can we decide to which quadrant these points will lie? It is remarkable here to notice, to focus upon those facts. How can we decide to which quadrant without tracing these points? How can we identify or realize that these points lie on which quadrant? So for this purpose, we have to again go on sign convention of these points. Now see, this one is first quadrant. X is positive, Y is positive. Now both X and Y are positive. So this one is positive, this one is positive, both are positive. If both value of X and Y are positive, so this point will belong to which quadrant? So definitely you may be answerable here and you can reply or respond if that point will lie on first quadrant. There should not be any sort of illusionment. See, 2 and 4 both are positive. 2 is positive, 4 is also positive. So 2 and 4 is lying where? On first quadrant. Now see, this one, this is second quadrant. This one is first quadrant. This one is second quadrant. Now see, the value of X is negative here. Negative. And the value of Y is positive. So this one is positive here. If abscissa is negative and ordinate is positive, so this point will belong to which quadrant? Second quadrant. Clear? Now go to third quadrant. Now see, abscissa is negative and ordinate is negative. Both are negative. So minus minus, both are negative here. If any coordinate of point representing both X and Y negative sign, that will belong to third quadrant. That's why -3 and -4 belongs to third quadrant, because the value of X as well as the value of Y is negative. So this point will belong to third quadrant. Go to fourth one. This one is fourth quadrant. Now observe here, the value of X is positive, so abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative here. So on the basis of this, if first value of abscissa is positive and the value of ordinate is negative, so that point would lie where? On fourth quadrant. That's why this point 5 and -5, positive and negative, both are there. First one is positive, second one is negative. So this point will lie on which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So positive positive first quadrant, negative positive second quadrant, negative negative third quadrant, positive negative fourth quadrant. On the basis of their sign, we can trace their quadrants very easily. There should not be any confusion. Rest of the topics we will discuss in the next lecture, and very soon we will be able to see and understand rest of the facts regarding to coordinate geometry. Till that, have a nice day.